All right, so this just arrived, the brand new iPad Air with the M3 chip. So today, we're doing a full unboxing experience, not just opening the box, but setting it up together. We're checking everything. Let's go ahead and open this. All right, classic Apple packaging. Minimal, clean, no unnecessary text, just the product front and center. Apple really knows how to make opening a box feel like an experience. You've got the pull tab here, and yes, that satisfying peel is still undefeated. I know it sounds small, but honestly, this is part of the Apple magic. Okay, moment of truth. And there it is. Wow. Right away, the iPad Air looks incredibly thin. Apple's design language here feels very premium. Flat edges, symmetrical bezels, and that lightweight feel that makes you want to pick it up immediately. Let me set this aside for a second and check what else comes in the box. Underneath, we have the usual Apple packaging, designed by Apple in California, of course. Inside here, you get documentation, Now here's the power adapter. This is Apple's USB-C power brick, and it supports fast charging for the iPad Air. Here's the USB-C charging cable. And yes, this is a braided cable, which is a big upgrade compared to the older rubber-style cables. It feels more durable, more premium, and less likely to tangle. The length is actually pretty good too. Long enough that you're not stuck sitting right beside the wall while charging. Whether you're working at a desk, sitting on a couch, or using the iPad while plugged in, this gives you much more flexibility. The braided texture also gives it a stronger feel overall. Definitely a small but noticeable quality improvement. Okay, now let's actually hold the iPad. The weight distribution feels balanced. It's thin enough to feel futuristic, but still sturdy. All right. I think it's time for the most satisfying part of any Apple unboxing. Peeling off the protective film. Let's do this slowly. And just gently pull. All right, and there we go, fresh out of the box. This is where the Apple Pencil Pro attaches. The volume up and down buttons, they're tactile, clicky. Up here on the top edge, we have the power button, which also doubles as Touch ID. Now on the other side, Apple includes a dual speaker setup and the USB-C in the middle. Along the back edge, we have the Smart Connector. Overall, the physical design feels incredibly refined. Before anything else, I always like installing a screen protector immediately. This one is a Paperlike screen protector, designed especially for people who write or draw using Apple Pencil. Let's clean the screen first.
Make sure there's no dust. Take your time with this part. Rushing usually causes bubbles. Line from the top, slowly lower it, and smooth it out. And there we go. The texture immediately feels more matte, which should give a more paper-like feel when writing. Now let's quickly unbox the Apple Pencil Pro. Again, minimal packaging. Slide it open, and here it is. Super clean design. No unnecessary buttons, just that smooth matte finish. One of my favorite things is how magnetically it attaches to the iPad. Now here's something interesting. Instead of using the official Apple Smart Folio, I picked up a much cheaper alternative from China. And honestly, a lot of people are curious if these budget cases are actually worth it. Packaging is simple, definitely not Apple level, but that's expected. Let's take it out. Material feels surprisingly decent. Magnet seems strong enough. Let's attach it to the iPad. Okay, not bad. It snaps on easily. The folding stand works. Landscape viewing angle looks stable. Obviously, the materials aren't as premium as Apple's official case, but considering the price difference, this might actually be a solid alternative. I'll test durability long term and update you guys later. So, first impressions of the iPad Air M3, it feels like Apple hit a really interesting balance here. Lightweight, powerful, and versatile enough to be a daily device. The unboxing experience still feels premium, the Apple Pencil integration is seamless, and even budget accessories can make this setup more affordable. I'm excited to test this further, especially performance, battery life, and whether it can truly replace a laptop. If you enjoyed this unboxing, make sure to subscribe because I've got more deep dives, comparisons, and real-world testing coming soon. And let me know in the comments, what would you use this iPad for? All right, I'll see you in the next one.